Hey, you know what? Don't worry about chasing other people's dreams. Worry about your own. You don't have a dream yet? Find what you're good at. Find what your passion is. Go ahead and pursue that. Sometimes we see things, hear things, whether it's on social media, television, whatever the case may be, and it may sound like it's really awesome for somebody else, and we just think, hey, I'm going to pick this up, run with it. That's all fine and good if it sparked the interest up off in you to where you start going down a path where you find maybe you have like a similar passion. But as far as just straight up trying to pursue somebody else's dream, no. Find what your dream is. The reason why I say that is because when you do things like that, it becomes short lived, short term. You end up putting it down, and then the more that you end up doing things like that, you start to believe less in yourself. You start to believe on, well, why try to do this? Let's just say before we're going down putting all the negative up off in there. I don't even want to go down the path of putting all the negative in there. I just want you to think about how you're building a history with yourself. You're chasing things that aren't yours. Another way that I think about this is this is kind of a little bit similar to something I've covered in another video where I stated sometimes people can pull you along. They want to get you wrapped up in their thing, and especially if they find that you could be a good support, you're consistent. They see some strengths in you that they could utilize off in their dream. Be like, no, I don't mind if I have the time or if this is a desire that I want to do, but your dream ain't my dream. I don't know how many times I've had to put that down up with people because I've had people to try to wrap me up off into things, and it's just like, no, that's your goal, your dream. You going at this full throttle and getting me wrapped all up. I don't have time for that. I got my own thing going on. And like I said, the reason I'm going to go back on something that I just stated when I'm talking about they see strength up off in you. Look at that as a positive thing. Like I said, nobody's asking somebody for help or trying to get them wrapped up in these aforementioned examples that I just got done discussing unless they see value up off in you. Nobody don't want somebody that's half doing, gonna flake out and so forth and so on. Usually, like I said, they see a benefit or a value up to your health. To a value to them, they see some help. So why not invest and do that in yourself? I told you, sometimes people can help you realize some of your strengths, some things that you might overlook or might not necessarily see. That's one positive thing with it. Take that and put it up off into you, whatever it is that you may be looking at to do. Don't worry about chasing other people's dreams. And like I said, the real basis behind this video is people they'll hear something, like I said, whether it's through social media, TV, someone that they may look up to, and they're just like, wow, I want to be just like them. I want to pursue this. I can follow their plan and be a success with it. No, that's not necessarily true. I'm not saying that you can't, but this person is only giving you a smidgen of what they did to accomplish whatever it is that they're doing. It's surface level. And probably one of the things that they had behind it was a passion, a desire to do what it was that they were doing. You don't know how long they were working at that. So just to kind of pick that up and think, yeah, I'm gonna take your dream and make it my dream. No, what is it that you like to do? Where does your passion lie? That's my take on it. If you want it to be long lasting, you want it to be yours. That's how we should operate with most things in life, that we pick up and we adapt and we incorporate up off into ourselves, whether, it's healthy habits, eating, working out. And how can I refine and fine tune this so it works even better for me? I hear them on this idea, but you know what? I think I'm going to add on to this because I think that this may make that better. Or it may have some, like I said earlier, cause me to have some stick to itness about it. That's my take on it. That's what I'm thinking. when I'm thinking about finding your own dream, not worrying about focusing on somebody else's. My 2 cents on it. Stay encouraged, avoid being discouraged. I'm Ayin. Y'all have a good one.